Hi everyone, Grant for the Flame Learning channel. In Flame 2022.3, the team have continued to improve the Flame interface when it comes to node compositing. So now you have custom layouts in Batch, allowing you to easily switch up the Batch UI as you perform certain tasks. This matches what you can currently do in the effects environment. So you'll learn how to switch between the different batch layouts, create your own batch layouts, and some of the differences when using the layouts in either the batch environment or effects environment. When working in the batch environment, the configuration of the new, load, save, and iterate buttons have been adjusted to accommodate the new layouts pull-down menu. This matches it with the effects environment, so you're always able to get to the custom layout in either environment. When you open the pull-down menu for the first time, you will get the standard default layout and a three-way comparison layout for the previous, current, and next shot in the sequence. I have also created a few extra custom layouts to show you how easy it is to switch between them. For example, perhaps you like to work with a 2-up view and no media panel for certain tasks. Or maybe you like to see your source, its result, some scopes, and a schematic using the new 4-up view configuration. The Explorer can also be included as part of a different layout. Another use case could be painting with a full screen view and minimized controls. So without manually showing and hiding panels, choosing what each view displays, and even down to the settings of the player controls, batch layouts will save you loads of time configuring Flame for the tasks at hand. You can even assign a keyboard shortcut to each layout, and you could also control the layout via a tangent panel. So switching batch layouts is super fast and really easy. Creating your own batch layout is very simple. All you need to do is configure a layout you'd like to use. You can choose which panels you want, how many views to show, configure the player controls, and get the interface looking the way you want. Once you're happy with your layout, click the pull-down menu and choose Add Custom Layout. In the new window, you can give your layout a name. And then you would choose which properties to store with the layout. If you don't include a certain property, it won't update when you choose the new layout. Once you create your layout, it now appears in the list, and you can toggle between your layout and any others in the menu. You can also choose to manage your layouts, where you can rename a layout, assign an available keyboard shortcut, reorder the layouts in the list, as well as delete any if necessary. In order to edit a layout, you would choose it in the pull-down menu, make your change to the layout, and then overwrite the layout with the same name using Add Custom Layout. When working with custom layouts, it is important to note that the layouts are shared between the batch and the effects environments. Even the button is in the same place in the interface. So when you look at the pull-down menu, you will see the same layouts available in both environments. Each environment can have its own layout, but you get to choose from the main collection of layouts in the pull-down menu. Now, certain features like the storyboard reel and storyboard view are exclusive to the effects environment. They can also be saved as part of a custom layout. However, if you were to go to the batch environment and load this custom layout, the components that are supported in batch will load, but the viewport that contains the storyboard view will say no storyboard. This is because the storyboard view is not supported in the batch environment. Finally, If you have a custom layout that only affects the storyboard in the effects environment, it will automatically grey out in the batch environment, as the storyboard reel is not supported in batch. Hopefully, custom layouts will cut down on your prep time and give you more time to focus on the good bits. Please subscribe to the Flame Learning channel and click the bell to be notified for future videos. Comments, feedback and suggestions are always welcome and appreciated. And thanks for watching.